We welcome you today to our video Bites of Bread here at St. John Lutheran Church in the town of Center. We've been going through the key words of the Bible, and we are now getting close to Christmas. And one of the most beautiful words that we use to talk about Jesus is the word redeem. Sometimes the word is redemption, which is from the same root. What does the word redeem mean? I think that most of us would say the word that we learned back in our catechism day, the word redeem means to buy back. Now, that's an easy answer, but it's maybe not the easiest to understand. As Paul writes to us today, we're going to use his words from the book of Galatians to help us understand that word redeem, to buy back. As he writes, he says, when the set time had fully come, God sent his son to be born of a woman, so that he would be born under the law in order to redeem those under the law, so that we would be adopted as sons. There you see the word. He came into this world born under God's law to redeem those under the law. That's talking about Jesus coming into this world. It's talking about why he came. It talks about what he came to do. And it also reminds us what he accomplished by redeeming us. Maybe the simplest way to understand redeem is to think about usually the movies, all of the kind of movies you watch. You have the good guys and the bad guys. Well, who are the bad guys we're going to talk about today? It's the three-headed monster, sin, death, and the devil. You think about sin. Sin is all around us. We're born with sin. It corrupts us. It's that sin that's in us by our sinful nature. It's original. It's always there. It condemns, and it condemns us to the fires of hell. You have a part of that little enemy, death. Yeah, death is there for all of us. And that death is holding us hostage every day, and eventually that death will take us from this earthly world. And then the devil. You think about the devil, he seems to be kind of the orchestrator of much of the problems of this world, but the devil is powerful. He is that evil angel who fell away along with many other evil angels and now is tormenting us in this world, tempting us, leading us, distracting us, sometimes even lead us to sin. The picture now is those three. They've all got us. We are locked up. We are shackled. We are in this spiritual prison of sin, death, and the devil. And how do you get out? Well, someone has to pay the ransom price. And this is where Jesus comes in. The ransom price. God says the only way to get to heaven, the only way to be redeemed or brought back is for someone to pay the price. And Jesus paid the price. He paid the price, we learn, with his holy, precious blood and his innocent suffering and death. And that blood is really the ransom price, isn't it? Seems odd. You go back to the Old Testament of the Bible, they understood blood because the animals were sacrificed and their blood was shown. And very visibly, they could see that blood was needed to be shed to remind them of their sins, but more importantly, the price paid to set them free. The thing about Jesus, obviously, that redeeming took place as he died on the cross of Calvary. It also started when he came into this world, born as a baby, took on human flesh in order to start that wonderful, joyous walk to the cross to redeem us. And why did he redeem us? He did it in two ways: to live under the law that we couldn't live under, and to die the perfect death and pay the price we couldn't pay. You put that all together, now you understand what Christmas is all about, because when Jesus died on the cross, he paid the price, the ransom price. And now it happens, we're set free. The words of Paul says we are now adopted as sons, as children of God, right? We are not children of God by birth. In fact, by birth, we are outside of God's kingdom. We're not part of his family. We are lost in sin, and yet God says, I'll take you. I will pay the price for you. I'll redeem you. I will send my son to take your place. I will send my son to pay the price that you just should have paid yourself. And then he says, you're going to be adopted into my family. And when you're adopted into God's family, think of all the joyous and wonderful benefits, the benefits of eternity in heaven, the benefits of joy and peace that lasts forever, the benefits of forgiveness of sins. All comes because Jesus says, I will adopt you. I will bring you in. I will redeem you through the blood of Jesus. As we kind of think of those words, what a beautiful Christmas message, isn't it? When God found the right time, he sent his son, Jesus. Did it in an unusual way, born of a woman, born as a woman so he could live under God's law perfectly for us. Why? So that he could redeem us by living and living and dying for us. And why? So that we would be part of God's family forever. That's God's perfect gift, Christmas gift. I pray that word redeem, redemption, is a beautiful word. That Jesus paid the price we could never pay. He paid the ransom price we could never afford. And he did it by his holy, precious blood on the cross of Calvary. For that gift, we say thank you. Thank you for buying us back. Thank you for redeeming us. Thank you for the redemption found in Jesus. Have a blessed Christmas.